Hello there, and what is up, you fine folks? Handy dandy, it's me, Creative Boredom, and we got a brand new episode of Doodle from a Dot, a series that I admittedly haven't posted in like 3 months on, but it is back, and hopefully better than before, seeing as we are trying to make improvements. Yes. Quick side note, if you're not already, subscribe now! Yes, indeed. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the theme for today's episode, I've decided, is creepy. Just cause I think it's rather fun. And so we'll begin by drawing over here, right? And I know that I often note comments on the drawings, at least from what you're used to. But we're going to begin with something quite simple. A bit of an eyeball. Because I think that's a fun idea, right? Simple enough, I suppose. Now, we're going to go ahead and make this a little bigger. We're still going to keep that, right? And we're going to just start by, adding a bit of a light, and then adding that. Alright, yes indeed, indubitably. Alright, now, we've got a fun thing going on with the eyeball here. So you see, we're just gonna add a bit of texture onto this. I've been rather obsessed with texture recently, because I find it really adds a good amount of layer to a good drawing. Texture. It's a very fun element that you can play around a lot with. To really just improve a drawing. Make something go from just fine to actually quite nice. Now we're just gonna fix our little mistake there. I do make a good amount of mistakes here. Do not worry, you'll see plenty of those on the Creative Boredom channel. Believe you me, I'm not perfect, I'm far from it. Oh yeah, well, I suppose we've got our funny little eye man. Which we got the Spookster. Very spooky. I know, I'm so genius. For spooky and the Spookster. I know, you can clap right now. Yeah. Okay, well, into the very next section we go. Drawing over here. What shall we draw here, you might be asking? Well, what's spookier than, a dog thing? Well, I mean, and just a couple of updates on the channel. For example, why I kind of, admittedly, don't post that often, and why it's very sporadic. What I want to do is I actually do want to start setting a schedule for when I upload. Which I think, just something a little bit more bare bones, but do keep in mind my schedule is just kind of gonna be rather random as well. I'm not very good at keeping schedules. But, yeah. Anyway, I suppose we should continue with the drawing, seeing as just me talking is what I wanted to avoid this episode. Because I know that I am not particularly an interesting talker. I know I'm quite boring. That's inherently why I wanted to try and focus on something else today. Instead of actually focusing on the drawings, but, I'm a little bad at that. But, yeah. And I have a bit of a challenge for you, if you will. Assuming that I'm allowed to have comments on this. I really hope I'm allowed to have comments on this. But, yeah, just comment, a bit of a fun comment thing to see if anybody will comment, is to comment exactly, is to go ahead and if you will, comment on this video about, what should I say? What is a good thing to comment about? Well, I know. How about just... Well, I suppose I'll get back to that in a little bit, seeing as I do have to continue working on this drawing. And we do gotta make sure that it is a decent drawing. We can't just make nothing of interest. Now, that would just be quite boring. Of course. Now, a couple things, if I will. If you... How about you just comment, if you will, assuming that I am able to get comments on this video. How about you comment your... trying to think there. I'm a bit of a... Okay. How about you just comment on this video one of the things that you'd like to see improve the most on my channel, that you think... How about this? A criticism that you have with the Creative Boredom channel that you feel like needs some work, right? I want to see what you all have to say about Creative Boredom and the things that I can improve on, because critiques are always very nice. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and draw a bit of a witch's hat, which is going to take up 2 of our dots, simply by size. Size alone, because we want this witch's hat to be nice and large. Can't go wrong with a large witch's hat. But, yeah. Let's see. What else could I talk about that's spooky? The fact that I'm making a spooky-themed upload in, the middle of June, I think is one of the scariest parts of this entire thing. Is the fact that I'm making a spooky upload this late. Like, I promise you, I promise you, it's actually October, and you're all crazy, and I swear I actually did time this right, and it's not just weird that I'm uploading a spooky video in, the middle of June, yeah. I swear that I swear it's October and y'all are just crazy. I'm the one who's in the right here. I know when the dates are. I do actually, I know what I'm talking about. Just kidding. No, I mostly just thought it would be a rather fun theme to do today. Since, admittedly, I don't draw all that spooky stuff all that time, and I think it'd just be a fun change of pace. Now, admittedly, I do know that I often forget to talk, just simply by the fact that I'm not exactly the most used to just talking to people, so, yeah. I do apologize on that front, if you all do expect me to talk more. But, yeah, I mostly am just kind of awkward. That's kind of why I don't do as much talking as, per se, other creators might in their videos. Alright, let's... I don't really know what a witch looks like. I'm kind of just drawing something because I think it's a rather interesting thing to draw. And I think it'd just be a fun try, because I am always up to try new things. After all, I am Creative Boredom, so I gotta be kind of creative with the way that I draw things. Or else I'd be a fat liar. And would immediately get cancelled on YouTube, or X, or whatever. I mean, after all, if I didn't live up to my namesake and was being uncreative, then, well, I'd be executed, quite obviously. They'd lock me up in jail, they'd throw away the key, they'd kill me. Quite obviously, like, so, I gotta keep up the creativeness, or else, they'll probably, throw me in a jail cell. In fact, that's actually where I'm right now, because, I took too long. That's actually why, see, right now, I've got to be a little careful, because they have rats up there. They're gonna get me. Do not fear. I can still make videos, even with rats. Now for the final dot of our thing, which I think the spookiest thing of them all. It's the copyright symbol! It's the copyright symbol because, oh no, all the things I draw are kind of copyrighted. Oh no, now I'm gonna lose everything I have. No! Well, as I go ahead and they take away everything I own because of this stupid little symbol, yeah, I will say thank you for coming to today's upload. And this was Creative Boredom, doing another Doodle from Dot episode. Anyhow, this will probably be all, seeing as they currently are taking my chair away. And now, I think they're gonna take my recording device away pretty soon as well. Because that stupid symbol, I don't like you. But anyhow, thank you all for watching, and without further ado, peace out!